Some big breaking news to bring you tonight, and it's transfer related.
Forward Bryan MBEUMO, that has now entered the final stages, we're told. It's understood MBEUMO has completed his medical and formalised the details on a long-term contract. Every expectation that all will be sorted in time for Bryan MBEUMO to be part of the squad that flies out to the United States on Tuesday. That's for the club's pre-season tour. Just a reminder of that deal, it's worth £71 million in total. United will pay an initial £65 million, that's in 4 instalments, plus £6 million in performance-related.
They finally agreed a deal with Brentford for the signing of Bryan MBEUMO. They've gone backwards, they've gone forwards, they've gone backwards, they've gone forwards. Finally, the deal is agreed. I'm joined by Dharmesh Sheth. Dharmesh, what else can you tell us about this one?
Yeah, it looks like the saga is close to coming to an end. This started about 6 weeks ago, didn't it? Manchester United making that bid of £45 million plus £10 million in performance-related add-ons. Then another bid went in worth £62.5 million. I think Brentford were really, really steadfast and stubborn in their approach to this. They had a figure in mind and they said, we are not going to go anywhere below that. And finally,
with an option, we're not quite sure on the price yet, but when he went to Aston Villa last season, the option for Villa to convert that loan into a permanent transfer was £40 million. You'd imagine it'll be a similar sort of figure in this regard as well. Barcelona will cover Marcus Rashford's wages, which are believed to be in excess of £300,000 a week. One of the key things here, Dharmesh, is that Hansi Flick, the head coach of Barcelona, gave this move the green light. So when you've got a green light from the boss who wants a player to join, I think it says a lot about how they feel about Marcus Rashford. We've been speaking throughout the course of this summer about their desire to sign a left-sided winger/striker, which he is. And Hugo Ekitike, could Liverpool be saying, OK, no worries, we like that noise, because that means we can operate quickly and quietly in the background.
I think one person who is in a fantastic position is Alexander Isak. He's got 3 years left on a lucrative contract at Newcastle United. He's going to be playing Champions League football next season with Newcastle United. The champions of England are interested in signing him. Newcastle United, with all of that noise going on at the moment, will want to tie him down to a new contract. That new contract will be better than the one he's got at the moment. Will be SANCHO. Interesting what's happening there at the moment, because Juventus are very interested in Jadon Sancho. However, they're currently finalising a deal to sign the Porto forward Francisco Conceição, who they had on a straight loan last season. And at the end of that, there was no option, but there was a release clause in his contract. Juventus were trying to negotiate on that release clause. Porto wanted €30 million up front. Juventus wanted to pay a little bit more in return for more favourable payment terms, which is what we think they've agreed to do. They're going to pay Porto €32 million, and they'll pay that over 4 instalments.
Posting these cryptic social media posts.
Yeah, I mean, Manchester United, again, want to do deals for all 5. There haven't been any formal offers, we think, at the moment. Napoli were interested earlier on in this transfer window, but they couldn't get a deal done. The noises around Garnacho would suggest that any deal, he would prefer a permanent deal to a Premier League club, so he wants to stay in England.
OK, so Manchester United trying to offload some players, but in terms of bringing a player in, Bryan MBEUMO still has not walked through that door, and we know that Manchester United are very interested. What's the latest?
People keep saying, what's going on?
I feel like I've asked this question more than any other this transfer window.
It's becoming a little bit of a transfer summer